Red Sonja, directed by Richard Fleischer and released in 1985, is a fantasy action film starring Brigitte Nielsen as the titular character, a fierce warrior woman seeking revenge for the murder of her family. The movie is set in a mythical land, rich in sword and sorcery, where mystical forces and battles between good and evil play out on an epic scale. The movie follows Red Sonja, a skilled warrior who is hell-bent on avenging the death of her family. After a cruel sorcerer, Queen Gedren, played by Sandahl Bergman, destroys her village and kills her loved ones, Red Sonja swears vengeance. To do this, she must stop Gedren, who possesses an ancient artifact that could bring about the destruction of the world. Along her journey, Sonja reluctantly teams up with Kalidor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a warrior who is also on a mission to stop Gedren. Their relationship is strained at first, as Red Sonja refuses to allow men to touch her or fight for her, a vow stemming from a tragic event in her past. Yet, over time, they form a partnership to defeat the evil queen and save the realm. Red Sonja, Nielsen, a strong, determined warrior who is driven by a thirst for vengeance. Brigitte Nielsen's portrayal of Sonja is a standout in the film, offering a unique and commanding presence in a genre traditionally dominated by male heroes. While some critics have noted that her acting was less nuanced than other stars, she certainly brings the physicality and strength required for the role, embodying a fierce warrior with a complex backstory. Kalidor, Arnold Schwarzenegger. While not technically a direct continuation of his Conan character, Kalidor shares many similarities with Conan. He's a skilled warrior with a personal vendetta and serves as both a mentor and reluctant ally to Sonja. Schwarzenegger brings his signature charm and action hero charisma to the role, though some fans have pointed out that the film's focus on Red Sonja's story leaves Kalidor feeling somewhat like a side character in his own movie. Queen Gedren, Sandahl Bergman. The antagonist, played by Sandahl Bergman, who also starred as Valeria in Conan the Barbarian. Queen Gedren is a power-hungry sorceress who wields dark magic and seeks to use the artifact known as the Talisman to control the world. Her performance as the cold, calculating villain is effective and adds to the film's sense of danger and urgency. Red Sonja explores themes of vengeance, empowerment, and survival. Sonja's journey is about more than just revenge. It's also about reclaiming her sense of self and strength after experiencing deep trauma. The film does a decent job of depicting a female warrior navigating a patriarchal world, with Red Sonja refusing to be defined by men or treated as a subordinate, despite the many macho characters surrounding her. The movie also touches on the idea of redemption, both for Red Sonja herself and for Kalidor, who is burdened by his past actions. The partnership between Sonja and Kalidor, while fraught with tension and some awkward moments, ultimately highlights the theme of teamwork and the importance of working together toward a common goal, even when personal differences exist. Connections to the Conan films. Red Sonja is often compared to the Conan series, as it shares similar themes, setting, and even a starring role by Arnold Schwarzenegger. However, despite the close resemblance, Red Sonja is not directly tied to the Conan universe. Schwarzenegger plays a character named Kalidor, not Conan, which led to some confusion among fans who expected the movie to be a part of the Conan franchise. While there are clear stylistic similarities, such as sword fighting, magic, and larger-than-life battles, Red Sonja stands apart with its focus on a female protagonist and its unique storyline. It's worth noting that both Red Sonja and Conan the Barbarian were produced by the same company, and the character of Red Sonja was actually created by Robert E. Howard in the Conan mythos, although her role is relatively minor in the original stories. This connection to the Conan world gives the movie a bit of a shared universe feel, even if it's not an official continuation of the Conan saga. Brigitte Nielsen's career. Brigitte Nielsen, who plays Red Sonja, had already established herself as a model and actress before this role. She gained international recognition for her marriage to Sylvester Stallone, which brought her considerable media attention. Red Sonja was one of her most high-profile roles during the 1980s, and it helped cement her place in the action genre. Though she didn't reach the same level of superstardom as some of her contemporaries, Nielsen has had a long career in film and television. After Red Sonja, she starred in other action films like Rocky IV, where she played Ludmila Drago, the wife of Ivan Drago, and appeared in several cult classic B-movies. Her post-Red Sonja career also saw her in reality television, where she gained a new following through shows like The Surreal Life. Similar movies. If you enjoyed Red Sonja, you might also appreciate films like Conan the Barbarian, 1982, The Warrior and the Sorceress, 1984, or The Barbarians, 1987, which share similar sword and sorcery themes. The Legend of the Drunken Master, 1994, and The Scorpion King, 2002, also tap into that blend of fantasy and martial arts that Red Sonja is known for. Conclusion. In the grand scheme of 1980s action fantasy cinema, Red Sonja stands as a unique offering with its strong female lead, its compelling action sequences, and its connections to the Conan world. Though not a perfect film, it remains a cult classic for fans of sword and sorcery tales and 1980s action. Brigitte Nielsen's portrayal of the iconic warrior is memorable, and the movie features just enough adventure, magic, and battle to satisfy fans of the genre.